My parents like to take in the homeless. My mom and stepdad have their flaws, but one thing that I will say about them is that they have the largest heart when it comes to the homeless. It's not surprising at any moment for them to call us and tell us someone will be staying with them a few days. It has bitten them in the ass before, but usually it goes well. Until it doesn't. For the past 3 years, they have had an agreement with a homeless man in town that when it gets down under freezing, he can sleep in their garage with his dog. They leave the door unlocked to the main house so he can use the restroom and shower and have him fixed up with a heater and air mattress in the garage. This guy is someone that me and my adult siblings had heard about many times but never met. Last week, with the brutally cold weather, they went and found his camp, brought him to the house, and set him up in the guest room with his dog, because the garage was below freezing. He asked if they cared if he smoked some weed on their porch, and they didn't mind. I was blessed to meet him on Saturday morning. I'd had the flu and went to my mom's house to pick up some extra tea bags, some cold medicine, and some homemade soup. He came outside while my mom was talking to me, and she introduced us. I had my dog with me, and she is usually very wary of men, especially heavily bearded men. She crawled right into his arms. She didn't bark. She just snuggled him and loved on him like I'd never seen her do before. Fast forward about 2 hours. My sister, 21, still lives at home and texted in our sibling group chat that she had barricaded herself in her room. She said she heard some loud commotion upstairs and then a ton of yelling and screaming. Mom was not responding to any texts, so we called, and she said that the guy started going ballistic and then fell out into a grand mal seizure. My stepdad got him loaded up in his truck, noticed he was not breathing, and rushed him to the hospital. About 20 minutes after dropping him off, my stepdad got the call that he had passed away. He had a 108-degree fever, and it caused his body to shut down. The police were contacted, and my parents are facing no charges. His death was ruled an accidental overdose. They told my parents that his tox screen showed lethal levels of fentanyl, methamphetamine, and an undisclosed substance. They still have to meet with the detective to give their statements. I feel so bad for them, as they were just trying to help someone in need, and now they're tied up in this mess. They really do have hearts of gold, but man, this one really backfired on them.